Ethan, I've always wondered about reading, Carl. People everywhere are saying about how much of a good habit it is. Maybe I should give my try at it.
Carl. Ethan, you really want to consider reading, bro? That's for nerds. And you don't want to be a nerd, do you?
Wait, but then how come all the successful men always say that reading is such a great thing? Because reading is what allows for them to receive very valuable information. Avery! Whether it's from learning to socialize, to learning more about self-improvement, reading is that foundation of knowledge.
And how would you know that, Avery? You don't even look like you read.
Ah! But of course I do. How do you think I know what I know, Carl? And as for you, Ethan, I'm proud of the fact that you want to give your hand at reading. That's one of the first steps into that of self-improvement. Be proud of yourself. And Carl, if you think of reading as a nerdy thing, then consider me a nerd. For I read to learn. You know, it still surprises me to this day about the amount of people that still think that reading is quite nerdy. Okay, fine. There's a certain type of reading that's quite nerdy, which is those people who read the fiction books like this, and then they act out whatever the fiction book calls for.
I could tell that was you from a mile away, bro. You're such a nerd, Adrian.
Okay, fine. Take my job away from me, why don't you, Carl? I was gonna say that myself. I was gonna say that I was that kid who would read Harry Potter. Yes, that's right. I read the entire Harry Potter book series in a year. 5th grade, I read all that shit. And then I would be that kid who would act out the actual spells. I'd go like, Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! I'd always say stuff like that. No wonder why they bullied me in 5th grade, bro. I can't get mad at them for that. Instead of reading those type of fiction books, I would actually recommend to read what I call productive reading, which is, I quote it because that's just what I call it. But that's basically where you read self-improvement books, things that can teach you how to socialize, how money actually works, or about the topics of whatever you're trying to go for, like engineering or something. No, I'm not talking about the books that go into this world's problems. I'll tell you the books that they require us to read at school, but if you're watching this from a different country, I don't know exactly what they make you guys read. But they always make us read books about how America has all these racial problems and all that. Like, I don't know, inequality and all that shit, bro. It got annoying to me. And I just kind of tune it out sometimes.
Oh, and are you saying those problems aren't important, Adrian? You're such a horrible person, bro.
Bro, Carl, I never said they weren't important. But it is within my highest belief, and I say this with this highest belief, that people would rather read books on how to grow than have to continuously learn about the same damn things over and over again about America's issues. In order to grow, you first need to acquire the knowledge of how you can grow. And reading is one of those first foundations, and I also really think that school is never going to show you that. People who usually self-improve have to get the books themselves. You can get it from things like online or book summaries, like video summaries that can summarize the whole book for you. That's the best way you can learn how. But there are lots of chances to grow, and school, in my highest belief anyways, I don't know, like 30 years down the line, I don't know that. But I really do think that schools are never going to show you self-improvement books. They're just going to keep on talking about America's issues, at least here in the US. So, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Remember, become your own Averys. Good luck.